Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today on my channel I'll be doing a full review of the 2022 Lenovo Legion Slim 7 AMD Advantage Edition. Now the AMD Advantage Edition laptops are powered with both the AMD processor and then AMD graphics. So and then this is my first time of reviewing such laptop in my channel. So other laptops that I've been reviewing is the either AMD processor and then NVIDIA graphics, or the Intel processor and then NVIDIA graphics. But this one is both AMD processor and then AMD graphics. So and when you come to the Legion Slim 7, it comes in different configuration. So you can have it in a different configuration. You can have it in there with the Ryzen 76800H 8-core processor, and then with the RX6600s graphics with 4GB dedicated of DDR5 graphics, or you can have it in a Ryzen 96900HX with the RX6800s with 8GB of dedicated video memory. Now if you look at this laptop, you can see the design is a little bit changed from the previous model, the last year model. So let me quickly run through the design. Now when you pick up the laptop, first thing you will notice is that it is premiumly built. Lenovo did not mention the material they use. I think it is aluminum top, but I'm sure the bottom is aluminum. Now and then because of the material, it attracts a lot of fingerprint. You can see my fingerprint all over the top of the laptop. Now at the top it has the Lenovo branding at the at the left bottom side, and then the Legion at the other top right side. Now it does not illuminate, it's just a chrome that shine depending on how the light flashes on it. Now another thing you notice about the design is that the lid is a little bit smaller all around. It's a little bit smaller than the laptop itself. I don't know how to explain that. So you can see from this place, I don't know, my camera can capture it. Okay, so you can look around this place, you can see that this place is a little bit, it sticks out a little bit. So and that is how it goes all around, even at the front of the laptop. So it's a very nice design. And then also the inches of the laptop is designed so that you can lift the laptop with one hand without worrying. So let me do that again. So you can lift it up with one hand, so without any issue. So which is very good. The laptop also has a range of ports. From left to right you have this nice air vent, well designed, that I like, and you have two USB Type-C port, and at the front you have nothing, and at the right you have 3.5mm audio jack combo with the webcam privacy lock, and then you have your SD card reader. So if you're a content creator, you don't need to be worrying about carrying an SD card adapter while you are on the go. And then at the back, that is where you have most of the ports. You have a HDMI port, and then two USB-A port, and then the charging port. Now this labels here does not illuminate like the one we have on the Legion 7. So it is only the charging ports that illuminate when you plug the charger. So that's been said. Now like I said, this laptop comes in different configuration. You can have it with Ryzen 7 6800 8-core processor with the RX6600s with a 4GB dedicated memory, and then you can also have it in a Ryzen 9 6900HX with a RX6800s 8 gig dedicated video memory. Now regardless of the configuration you go, the screen are the same. You got a 16-inch QHD display with a 165Hz refresh rate, and then it comes with the the latest DDR5 RAM. Now for the one I have here is the max out model. It comes with a 16-inch QHD display with a 165Hz refresh rate, and it has the AMD Ryzen 6900HX 8-core processor, and then 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM, and then it has the 8 gig dedicated AMD RX6800s graphics with 1 TB of NVMe SSD. Now I don't know, for some reason this max out model comes with a backlit keyboard. Sorry, come with a white backlit keyboard. Now the lower end version comes with an RGB keyboard, but you can get the backlit actually if you want to max it up, but that's going to cost you additional, I think, $22. So you can go on and customize it, but if you don't want to customize it, if you want to buy it right away, you cannot get an RGB keyboard on the maxed out model, but you can get it on the lower end with the RX6600s 4 gig dedicated video memory. Now in any of the configuration as well, you get a fingerprint embedded on the power button, which works very, very fine and very, very fast. So let's check that again. So you can see it's locked. I just tap, it opens. So it works pretty very, very well. Now for the screen, it has a 500 nits display, 500 nits brightness, which makes the screen to look very crisp, either for watching content or for creating content. Now about performance of this laptop. The performance of this laptop is quite good. The Ryzen 6900HX that powers this laptop is a very good and capable CPU. So although it is not as fast as the 12th generation Intel Core i7 12700H 14-core processor, like when you compare them in the benchmark score, the 12th generation Intel Core i7 12700 14-core is 2000 faster than this Ryzen 6900HX. So but that does not mean that this Ryzen 6900HX is a very bad processor. No, it's a very, very good processor, and it is capable to take on any software that is processor intensive. Now when it comes to the graphics, the RX6800s with the 8 gig dedicated video memory is also quite good, either for content creation or anything that you want to do that is GPU intensive or that requires a dedicated GPU. Although in a gaming, it is not that great. It is not that great when it comes to gaming. Now I did a benchmark test on a Forza Horizon 5. Now Forza suggested an ultra settings at the full HD display. So, and at that setting I was able to achieve 66 frames per second on a Forza Horizon 5. Now during the gameplay, when I adjusted the frame rate to match the screen refresh rate of a 165Hz, so I was able to get a consistency of 80 frames to 96 frames per second. Now that is also quite good for a laptop like this, but to be very, very honest with you, it is poor in my expectation. Now when you compare it with the Asus ROG G15 and then MSI GE76 that I previously reviewed, that has a RTX 3060 from NVIDIA. Now at the same ultra setting, I was able to get about I was getting over 100 frames per second with RTX 3060 in the G15. Now, you may say that because this laptop is slim, the G15 is also a very slim laptop, but I was able to achieve over 100 frames per second at the same ultra setting with RTX 3060. So I don't know, maybe in other game the RX6800s might perform better, but for this particular game I am not impressed if I should use the performance I get in the Asus ROG G15 and the MSI GE76. Now, and also when you compare the price you are getting this one, like this particular model I have, it costs about $1,749. But when you compare the Asus ROG, the cost around the Asus ROG G15 with RTX 3060, it costs about $1,500 on Amazon or any other US website or store. So overall, that is it about the performance of the laptop. Now for the keyboard, like I said, it's a 2-level brightness white backlit keyboard with a number keys. So you can customize it with additional $22 if you want to get it, but directly from the level without customization you cannot get a backlit, you cannot get an RGB keyboard. Now about upgrading of the laptop, as far as upgrade goes, you only have one slot of RAM to play around with. 8 gig is soldered, and then you have 8 gig user replaceable. According to Lenovo on their website, they say that you can go up to 24 gigs of RAM. So that is very, very ridiculous thing to say for a laptop of this caliber in 2022. So, but because I do not have a 32 gig DDR5 RAM, so that I can test it to see if it can go up to 40 gigs of RAM. So I don't know, but I'm assuming it can go up to 40 gigs of RAM. Now the Wi-Fi card is user replaceable. For the storage, it only have one slot of NVMe SSD. So if there's any time in the future you want to upgrade the storage, you have to swap out the 1 TB that is already on the laptop and then replace it with a preferred storage capacity that you want. So overall, like I said, it's a very, very good laptop, but I am not recommending it for anybody because one, the price is very, very expensive. At $1,749 US, you can get an RTX 3060 at cheaper, which performs better in terms of game. Although, like I said, I don't know if it will perform better in any other game, but for the Forza Horizon that I tested, I am not impressed with the performance. Although it has an advantage of a bigger video memory. So the 8 gig video memory, if you are doing, or if you are using any application that requires that much of a memory, so that is where you can have advantage over the RTX 3060. But aside that, I think I'll pick an RTX 3060 over this laptop. And then because of the pricing, I think the best price for this laptop should be, for this particular spec I have, should not be more than $1,100 US. So guys, that's it, and that's a wrap. Thank you for watching my video, and please do subscribe to my channel for more video, please, and also click the notification button so that you get notified each time I post a new video. So that's it guys, bye once again, and do have a lovely end of the year.